The Subway Postgame Show is sponsored by Subway Restaurants, where freshness meets value. Subway, eat fresh.
Well, as Boomer Esiason said, one proud papa, Archie Manning, congratulating Peyton Manning with the gorilla off of his back. A thrilling 38-34 victory over the Patriots. The Colts have advanced to Super Bowl 41 as we welcome you back to our New York studios and the Subway Postgame Show. I'm James Brown alongside Dan, Shannon, and Boomer. Coming up tonight on CBS, an all-new episode of Without a Trace. A young artist goes missing with a deadly secret. That's Without a Trace. Coming up shortly here on CBS. And so the teams are now set for Super Bowl 41. Coming your way February 4th here on CBS. Our coverage begins at noon Eastern that Sunday, leading up to the Indianapolis Colts against the Chicago Bears. As we take a look at how the Colts did it, Joseph Adai with 1 minute left on a clock in regulation. The touchdown that put it away for the Colts, and they seal it with 22 seconds left as Marlon Jackson, no, not of the old Jackson 5, of the Colts with the pick, and that wraps it up. The Colts advance to the Super Bowl. Fellas, your thoughts on this?
You know, congratulations to the Colts. The mental toughness of this team, Tony Dungy, Peyton Manning, the offense being able to run the ball, come back 21-6 at halftime, fight back and win this game. Congratulations. That's mental toughness, and that's the way to play Colts.
Well, they say Tom Brady is the best quarterback in January of this generation, but Peyton Manning owns the rest of the football month. And to see him to play the way he did, they said Peyton can't win the big game. Well, Peyton, you went out and got it done today, baby. I'm proud of you, and congratulations. We're going to have two black coaches, African-American coaches in the Super Bowl for the first time in history.
Oh, yes.
Well done.
You know, I got to tell you something. We talked about it at halftime. We said, you know, you got to come up big, and he came up huge, and I think everybody really feels very happy for him. 14-23, 225 yards. And in the second half, they were outscored. New England was 32-13, and the Colts had 311 yards, and they ran 45 plays to the Pats 27. That is just absolutely tremendous football on the part of the offense of the Colts.
All right, more on the Subway Postgame Show after this.
The Subway Postgame Show is sponsored by Subway Restaurants, where freshness meets value. Subway, eat fresh.
And welcome back to Studio 43 and the Subway Postgame Show. A reminder that still ahead tonight on CBS, an all-new episode of Without a Trace. And it is now time for the presentation of the Lamar Hunt Trophy to the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts. Let's go back live to Indianapolis, where Jim Nance is standing by. Jim?
All right, James Brown, thank you very much. And hello, Circle City, you're going to the Super Bowl. I am here with two-time Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl 15 MVP, Jim Plunkett, with the presentation of the Lamar Hunt Trophy.
I'm very honored to present this trophy to Mr. Irsay, not only for the victory today, but for the coaching staff you put together, your front office. The players played their heart outs today. They've been denied so many times in the past, and today they came through. And I'm honored on behalf of Lamar Hunt to present you and the Indianapolis Colts and the city of Indianapolis with the AFC Championship Trophy today. You well deserved it. Thank you very much.
Jim, I just saw Bill Polian. He said it was the most exciting playoff game in history. And I know there are a lot of people here who would agree about that. How about this win by your team today?
It's an incredible day for us, and you know, there's a lot of glory up here, Jim, with this trophy, a lot of shine to it, but as the humble leader of this organization, we're giving all the glory to God right now. And I'd like to congratulate the Patriots for an outstanding organization. They did a great job. They've been great competitors for us. Also, being the Lamar Hunt Trophy, it's extra special for us and for me, because Lamar was a key figure in my life, and to the whole Hunt family, it means a great deal. And I just couldn't be happier for our team and for all our fans. And we have one more mission in Miami. We're not done yet.
Tony Dungy, your team today completed the largest comeback in AFC or NFC championship game history. How did you guys do this?
Well, we've got a great group of guys, and I'm very proud of them. We talked in the locker room at halftime, said we just have to keep our poise and continue to play, and we'd have a chance in the fourth quarter. But they've been that way all year. They fought back, and they just give so much effort. It's such a unified group. But I just have to thank the Lord. He did it in such a way that nobody would believe it. And we got to give the Lord a lot of credit for giving us the strength to do it.
And Tony, on this historic day, where you and your friend Lovie Smith become the first African-American coaches to take teams to the Super Bowl, how much does that and this moment mean to you?
It means a lot. I'm very proud to represent African-American coaches. I'm so proud of Lovie. Tremendous job they did. But more than that today, this is about Indianapolis and the Colts and our team, and we're excited about that.
Quick thought about Chicago and the Bears.
The Bears are a great team. They play hard. They create turnovers. They're diversified on offense. They've got great special teams. It's a shame we have to go to Miami. We should have just go to Fort Wayne and play this off.
Yeah, right. Split the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, Peyton Manning's going to the Super Bowl. How does that sound?
That sounds good. It really does.
How about you and your team? Your confidence for everyone on that team had to be shaken at 21-3 when Samuel made the play and ran it back, and you led this team back. How did you do it this time?
Well, certainly not the situation that you want to be in here at home, being down 21-3. But like Coach Dungy has done all season, he's kept us calm. We relied on our veteran leadership and just took it one series at a time. Everybody did their part, came out with a great win.
You know, for a moment there in the fourth quarter, and you guys were in rhythm, it looked like you had hurt your thumb on your throwing hand hitting the helmet of Tarek Glenn. Was there ever a moment where there was concern you would not be able to finish? And how did you finish?
Well, a little bit, but you know, I guess adrenaline kind of carried me through, and it felt good throwing the ball and a couple warm-up throws after that. They would make a couple good throws there in the fourth quarter and got down, had a great touchdown run by Joe Adai to win the game.
Congratulations, Peyton Manning. One of the guttiest performances you'll ever see. Indianapolis, congratulations. Heading to Super Bowl 41. We'll continue on CBS in just a moment.
The Subway Postgame Show is sponsored by Subway Restaurants, where freshness meets value. Subway, eat fresh.
And welcome back to New York as we continue here on the Subway Postgame Show. Coming up next on CBS, an all-new episode of Without a Trace. A young artist goes missing with a deadly secret. That's Without a Trace, coming up shortly right here on CBS. All right, folks, our Solomon Wilcots was standing by with Coach Bill Belichick. He interviewed him just a few moments ago.
Coach, you had a 15-point lead at halftime. In the end, what proved to be the difference?
Well, the Colts they just did a little more than we did today.
You know, last week was a hard-fought game for you. You talked about it yesterday, that it really took you about half the week to get back in it. How much did fatigue play a factor?
Oh, I don't know. I think both teams fought pretty hard out there today.
All right, Coach, we thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right, don't forget that Without a Trace is next on CBS. And we'll see you in South Florida in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 41. So for all of my colleagues,
I'm going to the Super Bowl.
See you in Miami.
I'm going to the Super Bowl.